Why should I trade stocks? Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Just before we kick off, we just want to introduce you to a few caveats that's associated with stock trading and the market. So basically, the first thing we'd like to just say, if you're watching this video, obviously you want to make money and you want to be introduced into how to do that, but we just need to let you know that there are serious risks involved in stock trading. You do have potential to lose all of your capital. So just to be aware of that, it is a risk. Obviously, it's something that we're going to try and teach you how to avoid, but it's something to be conscious of. And the other thing is time, obviously. Just in terms of the time that it'll take you to learn about stock trading, we want to just let you know that realistically you will need to dedicate a few hours a week to learning how to trade. Another part of trading stocks, and one of the most difficult things to come to terms with, is the emotional pain involved in trading stocks. So you really do have to have iron discipline, and you can't really wave from your plan, otherwise you will put yourself into a lot of doubt and again lose a lot of money. Another caveat with our stock trading is the goals. So, just to start off, you really need to be realistic about what you expect from the market. It's one of the most important things to be conscious of. If you have unrealistic goals and unrealistic expectations, you put yourself at a little risk. So, you're obviously here for a reason. It's probably the same reason that I started trading stocks, and of course, that is to make a lot of money. So, our number one benefit and the reason that anyone should get into stocks is to increase your individual net worth. So, even though that is the goal of stock trading, a fact that is probably swept under the rug is that only 1 in 10 people who trade privately actually make money. So, what that means basically is that the other 90% of people are giving money back to the market. So, it's our absolute goal to navigate you away from the risks associated with huge loss. But just in terms of increasing your net worth, if you take a look at a company like Apple or Amazon, for example, on the next slide, you'll actually see the kind of potential that you can be exposed to in the market. So just imagine 5 or 10 years ago, you bought something for $50 and all of a sudden that's worth $800. The potential obviously is infinitely upwards. Of course, there is also the risk of infinitely downwards, but one of the great gifts of the stock market is that you can make money on the upward movements and you can make money on the downward movements. And we'll talk more about that in one of our further lessons. So, unlike a lot of jobs and a lot of skills that you have, trading stocks can be seen as the ultimate challenge. So, you might have a job in sales, or you might be a professional hairdresser, for example, but sometimes it's actually quite hard to measure if you're being successful or not. So, you might be gainfully employed for 10 years and you might have had a pretty good run at things, but in terms of the stock market, it is the absolute ultimate challenge. So just to wrap up, one of the things we want to iterate is there is absolutely nothing to be ashamed of in terms of wanting more money. In terms of valuing yourself, you have to value yourself at a high net worth mentally before you can actually have it physically. So the big picture we want to create and the opportunity really behind trading stocks, I mean, it's the absolute ultimate freedom. If you want to be financially successful, if you want to have freedom to travel the world, be your own boss, work for yourself completely on your terms and for your hours, it's actually something that is very possible if you put in the time and learn how to play the market. So, the big picture and the absolute ultimate goal of why people should be trading stocks is for capital appreciation and ultimate freedom in determining exactly what it is you want to do with your life. So if you found our video interesting on any level and think that stock trading is something that you would find beneficial or challenging in your own life, what we'd suggest is following our page, and basically what we're going to do is guide you from the absolute basics all the way to quite complex strategies that have helped us achieve some success so far in the stock market. So please click on the link below, and that will send you to the basic capital requirements that it actually takes to get into the stock market. So some people think it's $5,000, some people think it's $50,000. What we'll do is we'll quantify everything and basically give you an overview of what it takes to trade in stocks.